In this video, I'm going to be walking through how you can make a bag, meaning how you can make more money using the full moon eclipse in the zodiac sign of Virgo. If you are brand new here, I am a financial astrologer who studies markets, systems, AI automation, and I'm really just here to tell you literally what I think would be the best move for you based on your rising sign. I do apply Vedic and tropical astrology, so please use the one that makes the most sense to you for this video, and I will see you in the breakdown. Welcome back to part 2 of how to make a bag during the eclipse in 2025, starting in the sign of Virgo in tropical astrology. In this breakdown, I'll be showing you exactly how I use astrology as a timing tool in order to get results. I've used this for health, but today we're going to be talking about money. So as some proof, I use this exact timing method in order to make $17,929.02. My client, Phil Sand, also is doing the same thing. She posted 2 videos under a technique that we talked about in our work together, and she was able to do $10,500 selling a health product, which is a physical product that people consume. If you're interested, go ahead and book a free call with me and my team, and we will walk you through exactly how to do this for yourself. It's actually quite simple, and we'll give you tons of value on the call so that you feel like you actually know what you're doing with your business, whether you're a beginner or you're already doing a few $100,000 a month. So we'll just scroll down here. We ended off with Virgo Rising last time. So Virgo Rising, one thing I wanted to show you about recognizing your own efforts is something that I did with a client. So this is my client, Michael. He is a Virgo Rising, Virgo Sun in the 1st house. And I wanted to really break down for you the technique that I did on his account in order to help him go from 700 something followers to now 4,740 followers in just about 3 months. So on his reels, one of the things that I do help my clients with is writing out their content. And I feel like this is a very important thing when you're building a personal brand. Not only do you need the astrology to help you time everything out and know like when to launch, but when to launch very specific offers. So we do post every day inside of Astro OS, my program, but we also launch very specific fine-tuned offers based off of where things are landing in your chart throughout the year. So that's what brought me into crafting this video for Michael, which is the universe has a man for you. Now, because Michael is a relationship astrologer, whether you're a relationship astrologer or you're doing mindset work, you're doing helping women with their health, whether you're a real estate agent, you're in AI and you're helping people with SaaS, or you're running an AI agent, or you're an investor, this tool works for all of you, especially those of you who are building a personal brand where you can create trust. So I instantly looked at Michael's account and I knew we had to fix something, even though we did get him out of the 300 view jail that he was in for, according to him, 4 or 5 years. We also, 100, 200 view jail. Once we got him to 2,000 views consistently, regularly, I had an idea when we talked and I was like, we need to take this one step further. We need to make you the authority. And the only way we could do that was by finding someone who is an authority. So I found this guy, Stephen Speaks, and we did something called funnel hacking. Comment the word funnel hacking down below if you would like to have some more information on what this process looks like. So, and honestly, just tell me kind of like what's going on with you guys as well. I'm curious. So we looked at Stephen Speaks' best book on his site, which is The Man God Has for You. And this is what helped me create the video for Michael, which is The Universe Has a Man for You. Now, this was a very easy find because I already knew this relationship coach. And it's actually, I watch a lot of content from people who have large followings and big brands and they are authorities. So it's very easy for me to do this for Michael. But when I say things like recognize your efforts, this is what I mean. So I already recognize Michael's efforts. Now, the next step we need to do is how do we capitalize on things that work? So I just wanted to show you guys just a super quick 5-minute breakdown of what I've done with Michael, with clients who have this placement, because we took him from, again, like 100, 200 view jail all the way to cracking his first 100,000 view video. He texted me the other day, he made a few thousand off of this video, which was absolutely insane because the circumstances were not that for a while. So these are the types of results you can expect with me. This is one of many things that I do for people in my skill set. What do I want to say to you before we keep going? Because this is a very important full moon for you. I do not want you trying to manifest anything. I want you completely diving into recognizing your efforts, showcasing what you've achieved, attracting new opportunities through that lens, and then delivering value based on that. You do not need to come up with a brand new offer. The offer you have now is perfect. Just recognize your efforts and follow the process that I gave Michael with this funnel hacking technique in order for you to really dial in and really lock in with your audience and with your people. Libra Rising, this is going to be a quiet full moon for you. This is happening in your 12th house. So you're going to be having a lot of psychological and subconscious things come up for you at this time. And you might be ready to let go of a project. You might be ready to get rid of a job. You might be ready to separate yourself from something that you don't necessarily love doing. And this is really good. If things feel slow for you as a Libra rising, just know that this is by design. And if things feel really fast, that's because Aries retrograde's happening in your 7th house. So relationships could be feeling really fast while your internal life and your external life might be feeling slow. So letting go right now will allow you to have time, energy, and focus. So definitely don't try to push for traffic or quick sales or getting tons of views at this time. You should still be posting and making sure that you're building your personal brand, but letting go of projects, big projects that just feel bad and overwhelming, I would step away from them at this time. And this is called, for the visual aspect, identity inefficiencies. So recognize areas right now where you feel like you need to change and just allow that to be the situation. Let go, free up those resources, refine your process. If you know you don't want to be doing a certain business or actions in your life or work in your life at this time to make money, let it go. It's going to feel uncomfortable, but that's going to allow you to recharge so that you can have more creativity in your life. You have to remember, Leo is in your 11th house, and the 11th house is the house of wishes and dreams and money. So whatever doesn't allow you to feel creative usually hurts you. So you want to reemerge more focused by getting rid of things that no longer serve you. So if there's a big project that you've been like hesitating on, it's because it's not meant for you. And that's 100% okay. You can still take that knowledge and wisdom that you gained from that specific role and apply it to the thing that you actually want to do at this time. So I would love to help you. If you want some help, book a consultation call with me and my team so that we can help you navigate the rest of 2025 all the way through 2027 in order to lock this in. This call is completely free and you have nothing to lose. You have everything to gain so that you can make sure that you let go of the right things and go in the right direction. Scorpio Rising, the full moon in Virgo is happening in your 11th house. And this is really exciting because a few years ago about the 11th house is the house of wishes. And there's many astrologers who talk about when things go through your 11th house, it's actually very lucky, especially with the moon and your emotions. And this is a Virgo full moon. So this is going to help you get your money organized. And how do you even hit your first 100,000, $10,000 a month, $100,000 a year, $1 million a month? Wherever you're at on the spectrum, I would recommend that you look into something called wealth dynamics. For you right now, it's important to understand where you're at on the board, on the chessboard. Are you the rook? Are you the queen? Are you the pawn? Are you the knight? You need to understand what part of the game that you're in right now in terms of your money, whether you're working a job, whether you're looking for a job, or if you are trying to scale your business and grow your business, add a team member, something like this. The 11th house is so good for networking and talking to people and spending time with friends and just connecting with people. You don't have deep relationships with people that you consider associates, friends, colleagues, things like this. So people will feel really connected to you at this time. And I think you should take advantage of this, and you will be able to understand yourself a lot better from a mental and spiritual perspective in order for you to connect with the people who really want your help. So network, definitely, if you're in any communities on School, Circle, Mighty Networks, anything like this, communicate with those people. If you have a community, this is a really good time to engage that community, get some feedback from people in communities, whether it's your friends or online. Get feedback from people. Ask them, like, what do you see my best skills as? Ask yourself, do an assessment. What are the top jobs that you enjoyed and got paid well or not so well? What skills did you learn from those jobs? And what people did you admire at those roles? Or in your business, what types of people do you love working with for customers? Who do you love coaching? What is the best person to help and serve? And this is going to help you. This feedback is going to help you create a value delivery system that makes it a lot easier for you to get more clients, give your current clients or future clients a better experience that they're looking for in their life. Okay. We're just exchanging money for goods and services. So figuring out quickly what people love, need, want, desire, hate is going to give you a lot of clarity on how to improve your product, make your product, scale your product, grow your product, all of these things that might feel really confusing. So I just want you to do this small exercise in order to take advantage of that. And if you need some help and you want us to walk you through step by step what that will look like for you at this time, no matter where you're at on the spectrum, book a call with my team. The call is completely free. It is basically like a consultation. We'll walk you through, we'll show you the Astro OS system and make sure that you're dialed in. Libra Risings have a really good time. Now that the nodes are no longer inside of Aries and Libra, you finally have that clarity that you're looking for. Now you just need some direction so that you can go where you want to go. So make sure to book a call. I would love to see you. My team would love to have you. And I'll catch you in the next video. Sagittarius Rising, this eclipse is happening in your 10th house, which is the business house. Money, money, money for you. Job, business, investments, all going well. I would highly recommend focusing on your personal brand. How do people see you? I know Sagittarius Rising people have a tendency to be the funny person in the group, the living life person, the adventurous, whether it's spiritual adventure or physical adventure or a combination of both. Capricorn Rising, this full moon eclipse is happening in your 9th house. So you might feel like you need a vacation, or you might feel like you need to buy another course or hire another coach, or you need to teach something, tell someone something. And that is all 100% true. So I would recommend, because it's a full moon, it's not only okay to take breaks from learning, from teaching, from trying to grow so much, but also remember that your recharging ultimately helps you with your career and with your business, or you might not have huge changes in your job at this time, but just know that this is a really good time for you to reflect on how do you want to climb the socio-economical ladder within your business. And I'm going to speak to the business owners now. Refine your offers. I recommend following a 4-step framework. If you guys want that framework to building an offer, if you don't know what to sell, comment below. I will literally make a video on it because I made it super simple for myself and for my customers as well. Then once you have an offer, which is something that people buy from you to help them solve a problem, then you can start marketing this thing and making sure that people understand what it actually does and the transformation that it brings into their lives. So think of it like a fitness program where someone's like, okay, I'm going to help you lose a bunch of weight. And if some random person, if you're like fat aunt told you I'm going to help you lose a bunch of weight, you wouldn't believe them, right? But if you are a decently fit person, you're like, yo, okay, over the next 4 weeks, I'm going to weigh you every day. We're going to track all your food. You're going to come to the gym 5 times a week. And I'm going to drive you to the gym myself and pick you up every day. you'd be like, damn, this is a really good deal. So that's what an offer should be. And when you market it, you're just talking about how good of a deal it is and why it's so important and helpful. So you'll be able to deliver more value to your customers at this time when you refine your offer and your marketing in that way. Like that last piece where you're like picking that customer up and dropping them off seems like an inconvenience, but you can actually charge higher prices and you guarantee the results for them, which is a win-win on both sides. Okay. So how does this work for you? Take a break, start exploring new ideas, not doom scrolling, but exploring new ideas and writing them down. Gain knowledge at this time during the full moon over the next couple of weeks. Grab a book that you haven't finished yet. Refine your strategies using that book's information or ebook, whatever, audiobook, whatever. Learn something from a book I would recommend. And then deliver value based on that. I'll give you an example. I'm a Capricorn stellium in my chart. So one of the things that I did today, I've been studying something called game theory, which is how life is ultimately a game. And you choose your character, you choose there's one big game going on, and then there's millions of little games going on. So there's games between people competing to get the next Porsche. And there's games on who gets to Mars and the moon first. There's games on who looks the best at the club. And there's games at the gym, who's the strongest one, who can lift the most weights. There's games with who has the best fashion and who can make the best clothes. There's all these little tiny games going on in reality, and you just pick the ones that you want to play. But first, you must understand the rules of the games in order to play them, so that later, once you know the rules and you know how to win, then you can break the rules in order to win while still following the rules. This is very set to my team. If you need some help on how to add information into your business, how to create your offer, how to do your marketing. At the beginning of the video, I showed you guys Michael and how I did it with him. I have unique strategies for everyone based on their chart, of course, but everyone gets their own personalized plan that allows them to do what they're trying to do step by step. So I would love to have you go ahead and book a free call down below. I'll see you in the next video also. Aquarius Rising, this full moon in Virgo is great. It's going to be happening in your 8th house. Do not chase quick wins. Don't try to get quick money right now at all. I would highly recommend that you go super deep with people, and you might need to lengthen out the process of which you run your money. So if you're working a job, and let's just say you get commissions or something, I would start to build deeper relationships and go deeper into understanding people's psychology. I would highly recommend studying your own psychology and then studying other people's psychology. There's a book I just finished called Cyber Psychonetics. It's maybe 6, 7, 8-hour audiobook worth every minute. Just understanding how you think and how you process information is really important, because when you build a sales cycle, which is how you take someone from seeing you to buying something from you, you need to understand, like, what are they thinking? What are the fears that come up? What are the desires that they want? And you want to lengthen this out. So I would recommend, if you're posting on Instagram, especially, don't try to get someone to watch your video and then buy your stuff and buy your $10 thing. It's not a good strategy. I would recommend lengthening the sales process, meaning I usually send people from my Instagram to my YouTube channel, because I know I have more time on YouTube here to actually share knowledge and wisdom and give value in order to allow people to trust me, because this is a trust game. Business is all trust game. So concentrate on the depth of value they can provide, which means helping people solve problems before they even feel like they need to pay you. I really believe that if you're going to give anything away for free, it should be something that helps people solve the problem before they even need to pay you, because then they'll trust you to solve the problem. And that's really the ultimate goal as well. So how does this look for you? Number one, you want to lengthen out your sales cycle. So understand that people need more time, especially if you're selling something that's more than $500 to $5,000. $50,000, you already know it takes a while. Revamp your business model. So redesign the process that you have right now for sustainability. I would recommend, if you can cut it down to one single process, one single funnel, one single sales script, one single offer, that's the move right now. And then focus on high value projects. So YouTube is a high value project, making digital assets that allow people to connect with you and understand what you have to give them. And then this will help you form strategic alliances. So partnerships, I always recommend having a setter, someone who works in your DMs if you have high volume or medium volume lead flow inside of your business, meaning just customers or audience members, followers. And then I would also recommend, if you're doing personal brand stuff, to get an editor. And if you need help with either of those things, I do have editors, I do have setters, I do have access to people to help you with your business. That is something we do take care of in Astro OS, so that you don't feel lost and so that you don't feel confined and trapped about like who to pick. So definitely book a call with me if you even want like a step-by-step plan on getting started. We can help you with that if you're like in the position to grow and scale your business. Also book a call. I would love to walk you through like exactly what you're going to get, and like on the delivery end, what you're going to see from my team. Last but not least, Pisces Rising. I'm a Pisces Rising in Vedic astrology, so you guys have a special place in my heart. This is happening in your 7th house, which is one of my favorite business houses in the chart. You're going to be working closely with others at this time. You could be getting into a really deep relationship as well. I would highly recommend that word of mouth traffic, anything that anyone's ever said good about you, start screenshotting this, start recording this, start using your testimonials and feedback from people in order to get more people who really like you and want to work with you or want help with the problem that you solve in your business. If you are in a job or a career or looking for one at this time, this is a really good time to like reach out to your network and like say hi, like let people know like I've been working on this. I'm interested in this. Don't ask for anything. I wouldn't suggest, because it's still a full moon. You don't want to manifest anything, but you don't want to do an indirect manifestation either, but just start communicating, because that's what Virgo in the 7th wants to do anyways. To optimize your value delivery, like how you serve other people, communicate openly, be honest, tell people who you collaborate with or your clients, past, present, future clients. Remember to use candor, be confident, be tactful, be respectful, because that's what Virgo likes in the 7th. So here's your game plan: is open communication, collaborations, client satisfaction, strong connections, and clear agreements on paper, signed, dated, clear, are going to help you expand your reach and give you really great clients coming in and clients getting results, which is ultimately client satisfaction. So I would definitely check out this book from Alex Hormozi called $100 Million Offers. And this is going to help you understand a little bit better about how to do a lot of that early communication that must happen, because the 7th house is a business house. But also look into William Brown. He's my current coach right now, and he's a Libra. So that 7th house is ruled by Libra naturally. I know you're Pisces, so your 7th house is ruled by Virgo. But the concept is still the same. You want to communicate with people efficiently so that they know what you do and how you do it. And if you need help building your personal brand, like I showed you how I did with Michael in the beginning of this video, I would love to assist you and get you started or growing or scaling or wherever you're currently at on the journey. If you're anywhere between like you're brand new all the way to doing $100,000 to $1 million a month, I can definitely help you pinpoint what are the best days for you to launch your first, next, or greatest product. So I appreciate you so much for watching this video, and I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate your time and energy. Go ahead and like this video, share it with someone that you think might find this useful. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate that as well. It helps me know that you like what you're seeing and that you want to see more of it. So I will see you in the next video.